Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Run.
Baker going to throw this right away. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
180. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
20.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Regular.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. 34-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time. And all right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
180! Kings!
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A play fake. Now Penix. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Operating from the gun, Penix. And got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. That's Ray McLeod. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll throw with Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Drake London, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10. Carry here from Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now Penix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 45-yard attempt.
Looked like an issue with his snap, and he pulled it wide left. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Back to throw. McLaughlin. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go now. 70 lion.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
looking to put a drive together. Here's Penix. Got a man. It's London. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now they'll shift things around. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Falcon football.
First down 10 at their own 46-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Into the hands of London. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw, Penix. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He completes it right side of the lane. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Regular! 180! Regular! What?
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Brings up second down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Up, 20!
Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
That's good. We're on Tampa Bay.
First carry for Rashad White. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Second and 9 from the 44. Mayfield to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Now Baker going to change it up.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up, Nelson. What's on?
Now back to the ground game with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If you're a lover of offense... has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Able to complete this one to McLeod. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're looking to throw. Penix. Caught by London. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Koo knocks this one through the post. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Point it right.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. looking to put a drive together. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mayfield down. Sliding out of the pocket. There's a short one taken in by Otten. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Second and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Kings, Kings, Kings! Done!
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
180! Regular, regular, regular! Kings, Kings, Kings! Hurry, hurry! Done!
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
18-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 33! 180! Hurry, hurry!
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Alert, 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 alert.
First down, here's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Hey, alert.
Now Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry. Option, option. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the try here for the point after. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my